Hey, how's it going? And today we are taking a super quick look at tuple expansion, or what they call splatting. And I just wanted to do this tutorial because I thought it was a funny term, splatting. I just remember there was a Simpsons one time, and there were people on top of a building jumping off, and Homer Simpson was up there, and this guy was getting ready to jump off the building. It was like everyone was committing suicide, and and this one guy stopped to talk, and Homer Simpson said, "Less chat, more splat." So I just remember that. But anyway, this is just verse code. So let's take a look at what we got here. Here we can set a tuple. And if you don't know, a tuple is just like an array, except it can hold different data types. So an array can only hold one data type. A tuple can hold multiple data types. And you see tuples all over the place in verse. And so if you don't understand what they are, they can be very intimidating and confusing. Because you're kind of like, what's going on here? It's just the way they look, because there's different data in a small little section. What we can do here is we can use a constant initialization here, and it can infer the data type, so we don't need to spell out the data types like we do if we were going to set this up here as a variable. So this is kind of nice to know. This is a real quick and easy way to set up a tuple. And then what we do is we create a custom print function down here that requires a integer and a string data type. And so that's what this is set up as, an integer and a string data type. And then we call custom print right here with my tuple. So we can send the whole thing at once. And if the function is set up in the same order as the tuple, like int and string, then it can read those values. So this is actually a fast way to kind of access the values inside of a tuple, is this way. I did have a question too, speaking of tuples, whether you call it tuple or tuple, because I was calling it tuple, but it's actually, I heard Simon Peyton Jones, and he says tuple. So you can actually say it tuple or tuple, and I just say it tuple because he's kind of the boss. So, and then here we just print out the values here. Sending this as one unit is called splatting. When it gets here, it's called splatting, because I guess it hits and then it expands out. You could also call it tuple expansion if you didn't want to say splatting. So what this looks like is, if we go into Unreal Editor, we just go verse, build verse code, push those changes, and we should see those values print out. And I just go start game. Nothing too exciting, just in the upper left corner you'll see the value in the tuple is 77, and the string value in the tuple is I am a string. That's correct. So anyway, just a little bit more verse every day. So take care, have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.